Good afternoon, everybody. This is Brenda. How are you all doing today? First of all, I want to let you know that we survived the flash flooding last night. We got just hours of torrential downpour, but no flooding in my area. But as it was, my son and daughter-in-law and Laura could not get home last night because they are flooded at their entrance to get into their road. So they spent the night here with us. So if you hear any laughter or screaming or playing around, it's my son and Laura is downstairs. So next, wanted to let you know that I have these 3 Attic Finds journals in my shop. And if you saw Gail's video, she did a wonderful flip through of the one that she received. So thank you, Gail. And just wanted to let you know that these are still available. And hopefully, if you saw Gail's video, you got a good flip through and of everything that is inside. Of course, they're different, but all made basically the same. So I wanted to get that out there for you guys. Thank you very much for all your interest. Love these. Just love making these. And I will be making more. I'm thinking about making a Christmas one. Then next we have a happy mail that I received. And this is from Candace. And I wanted to show you that real quick because I thought this was absolutely adorable. Just handmade, beautiful, beautiful handmade things from Candace. Love her work. This, and I think this goes on to this somehow. But isn't that beautiful? She does such beautiful work. That, and she made this envelope, and it looks like a napkin, and then inside the envelope is a beautiful little journal card. Isn't that gorgeous? Love this. I love this set just like this. I wish I could I wish I had the talent to make such things. And she sent some envelopes and some journaling cards in case I did want to try to make some. This adorable, adorable decorated sack is so, so beautiful. And all it is this slides right out. Look at that. I think that opens. Yes, it does. That opens up. And that's a card. Isn't that just adorable? And that's made out of a file folder. Oh my goodness, her talent is never ending. Is there anything else in there? Oh, look, some butterflies, much needed. Thank you, Candace. Oh my goodness, much needed for sure. So that slips right down. I love this. We've got to try one day to make one of those. And some beautiful napkins. Oh my goodness. Look at those. Oh, you are wonderful. Candy, thank you so much. This is just lovely. Now, I don't know if Candace has a Etsy shop or anything. The last time I talked with her, I don't think she had an Etsy shop. I'm not sure about a YouTube channel, but if I find out anything of that sort, I will link her down below because she is a very creative lady and I love her stuff. Thank you so much. Beautiful. one more thing, I think, guys, and then we can get down to business. This is what Kathy gave Elora, and she just wanted to show a couple of pictures, just basically to show Kathy that, yes, she is using her little booklet and her pencils and crayons and everything. She was just having a blast with it. I think she said, this is Elora and Kathy has a question mark on her head because Elora doesn't know what she looks like. So, and then the two birds up above, and a thank you, she says. So I promised her I'd show you guys that. She's such a sweetheart. So let's put that aside. Okay, for today's project. Today's project is inspired by Laurie, Girl on the Ridge. I have done one of these before, I know. It's a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but I love making these sorts of things, and I love the looks of the grunginess and the thrown together look that Laurie does. She is so talented at doing that, and I don't think I would ever be able to catch up with her talent. So this is what we're going to make today. I have a file folder, okay? It is a regular size file folder. And all we want to do is, see, this is a regular size coffee dye file folder. We want to turn it on the long side and add a tuck spot to it. So just fold it all the way for its length, okay? And then it's going to fold up like so. But before we do that, you need to sew right along, sew or glue right along here and right along here. So you make a tuck spot there, but this one is sort of, you know, left open at the top. So then after you sew, then we turn it around and we fold it up like so. And then we get, this is the one that I sewed down there and here and fold it up like so. So this is going to be the front, of course, and then we open it up and we have a tuck spot here and a tuck spot here. So first things first, we're going to work on the front today. I want to try to get this the base done with you guys, and then if you want to craft along, we can put it together hand in hand, you know, with each other. What I am using is Grandma's Attic, and it's my Porch prints, Grandma's Attic, and these are the cutouts, and I've already cut out some. What you want to get is a digital that has lots of different cutouts, and that's Grandma's Attic from my Porch prints, has a lot of different cutouts with it, which is what I'm trying to show you now. I've cut out most of the ones that I'm using, but she did have some left over. Lots and lots to play with this digital. I will be probably using some pockets and stuff like this and some tickets. I just didn't bother cutting those out. So we have the ephemera, and then we have the pages to go with it. And I probably, well, no, I'll do that next time. When I was looking at this, I was thinking I should have done the cut the borders from around the ends, but I still can do that, because today we're just going to basically make the base. And aren't these gorgeous? I love this. Grandma's Attic, right along my line, but you know, the way Laurie does stuff, I just don't know if I'll even come close to what she does with these file folders. But I love to try. So you guys, we can try. We'll try together. There we go. Very pretty kit. So I'm going to set these aside so we can get our base together. I think I got everything lined up now. I was so, worried about all the flash flooding and everything last night. We got alarm after alarm after alarm. It just went on and on and on. I said, oh my goodness. So I'm all discombobulated today. So this is what we have. We have this folded over. I would say this is about about 3.5 inches I folded over. So that makes a good tuck spot for us. And then I sewed there, and then we're just going to take the front. So I made these, and all I did was tear for these particular folds that we're going to use. All I did was take another folder like so, and all I did was tear this right in half, and I might as well do it because I can always use it. I tore it right in half, and then I tore the tabs off like so. And then of course you want to tear it like that, so there's 2 of them. And then what I do is I fold for a little what's the one say? For a little not gusset. Anyway, that's what I'm going to glue down. I fold that first. Hinge. Goodness gracious. Think, Brenda, think. I fold the hinge first, okay, like so. Then I measure it to the front where I want it, okay, and I don't want to go above the top here, so it fits fine that way, but it's too wide. So what I did then was just take it and just like so. Very easy, very easy. So that can be there. So same with this one. I want to fold it first, get the hinge, and well, I can fold it the other way. So it goes like so, and then you want to fit it on your front, and that fits fine lengthways, but you may want to just tear a little bit off this way. It's a little wide, like so. So that will go there, and that will go there, because I do want it to overlap some. So that fits pretty good right there. Better, I think, than the ones I made before, so I might use those. And I will keep these because I want to make another one, definitely. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac and put down my hinged doors. I keep forgetting these Sugar Bell bottles are a lot less rugged than the main bottles that this comes in, so I end up squeezing too hard. So that's going to go right along this edge. And like I said, you can have it as wide, and I still might put a little bit, I still might take a little bit off the top. but it's just over the top just a little. And then I want this one to go right here. That looks kind of, my hinge looks a little off to me. See if I can fix that a little. Okay, the second door. This is just going to be the base today, and then I'll give you guys time to find a nice digital to decorate with. Okay, say that like so. Still made a mess. And this. Like so. Now after you get it glued down, you might change your mind. You might want to tear a little bit. You don't have to tear if you don't want to. Like I got a little bit there that I'll tear off, but I want to wait for the glue to dry first. You don't have to tear. You can cut if you want to, but I like the tear look. And I probably should, before I before I lay things down, I got some glue I need to wipe up. And I don't see my wipes anywhere. Oh well, hold on just a second. I can use a piece of paper towel I got here. Just want to wipe that off right there, and there's something sticky right there that keeps sticking. There we go. So we just like that, we have our front. See? Make sure I'm on camera. Like that. So then on the inside, basically, this is the top half. We're going to do basically the same thing. I've got some that I already made. Let's see, this will, I think I'll use the skinnier one on here. Yep, this will go fine there. Just got a little peak that I don't like. And, oh, it's so difficult for me to tear these things. Okay, so I want this to go here. I'll put that right about there. Let's see what it looks like if I do some distressing first. I should have done that distressing to the front too, but I will catch up on that offline so you don't have to watch me distress too much. I love the look of it being distressed though. What am I using? I thought that was walnut stain. Just looked different to me today. Okay, let's get this one down. So yeah, we had quite a showdown last night trying to find beds for everybody that couldn't make it home. I want that right on the edge and right down close to the bottom. And this was like 10:30 at night. And it was still, you know, pouring out and everything. So there we go. Got that side. Now for this side, I again think that I want it to overlap just a little, and this looks fine, so I'm going to use this one and distress it. There's something hanging off there, it's bugging me. There we go. That one will fit right there. So as you can see, the base part that we're making is not bad to make, to throw together. I want that right about there, because I do want it to overlap a little bit. Now you don't have to have them overlapping, that's completely up to you. I like the overlap look. Okay, so this opens up there, and this opens up on top of our little fold here. Okay, now on the bottom, that was the top half, now we're going to the bottom half. On the bottom, I'm thinking I just want a little piece to go right across here. So I don't want to, ooh, that's pretty size. Oh, I forgot. Got two here. I don't want to use two, that's for sure. Which one do I want? So I think I want to, oh, that's a pretty side. I think I want to use that side. So I'm going to put my hinge on, make sure, because if you don't do that, I forget. That's the top, that's the bottom. I'm going to put my hinge on right about there. Straighten this out just a little so I don't go over the end. And then I know I want to tear it down some, and I want to thin it some. About like that. I want this to be more rounded, like so. So that will be a little flap here. There we go. So we're not doing, on the bottom, we're not doing the two door flaps. We're just going to do a little flap on the bottom of the bottom. Bottom of the bottom. And that will go right about there. I don't want it hanging out from the bottom any. That's still kind of bugging me right there. It was too straight right along there. Now let's see how it looks. And I've got that little curve right there too, but that doesn't bother me any, as long as I don't go below that. Oops. Still got my cap on. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope if you did get any of that torrential downpour last night, I think it's from the tropical storm that was going through is what caused all the ruckus. So I hope you guys are all safe if you got involved in it in any way. Come down just a little bit more. There we go. So that will be our little bottom flap. So I'm going to save these because I know I'll use these. I'll save this, and the rest of this to me is just throw away. Okay, so there we have, oops, see, that must be down just a little bit too far right there. I think I'll cut right along there instead of tear. See if I can get that so it doesn't, there we go, that's better. Oh, that's right, I didn't do those at all, did I? That's why I couldn't see them very well. That one. And we will do this one. There's a little flat piece there. Go. And I don't like that little picket corner. Okay, that's better. Okay, we've got it. So we have our two flaps here that close either way, actually, either way they can close. Then you open it up, you have your two flaps here, and you have your tuck. And then down here, you have your one flap and a tuck. So that is our base of our little altered file folder. That's the base of our little file folder. So next time we will have our digitals ready and we will do some decorating on these altered file folder. Sorry, I had a peek in. I just had to see what was going on. Anyway, we'll do a, we'll get our digitals ready and have all your cutouts. I'll show you what I have for cutouts here. There's a lot with Grandma's attic. So like tons of cutouts is how you want your digital to be. So you can have all these to play with on your file folder. Lots of them. Lots of them. I love it. So pick out a digital if you're going to craft along, and we will start the next video with decorating our altered file folder base. Fun. It's going to be fun. So guys, thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you can get this far, and then we will continue on and have a lovely, oh, it's Monday, isn't it? Have a lovely week. Stay safe, healthy, and blessed, and we will gladly see you next video. Thank you so much for the happy mail and for the comments, and I just appreciate you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful, safe week. Bye-bye, everyone.